Significantly, the travellers have a distinctive language.
The travellers around will settle people, and if they don't want the settled people to know what they're talking about, they'll speak the cant like. The way that they can speak to their own families about what they're speaking about, and if the settled people don't know what they're speaking about, you know what I mean? We pick it up from, like, so the boys there now. When we'd be small, we would pick it up from the boys talking at the fire and stuff. So horses is just, that's all they call it, is a curry, a horse. And if horses get out, you'll have to go to the tober again. If a fiend come, like, say, stall the fiend in Asha, the curry is out in the road, tober, you know what I mean? It's mostly like what it is about is horses and they're on the road. If they get tuck around, like, you're talking, gambling for getting back, do you know what I mean?
This language, variously called cant, shelta or gammon, was the subject of an earlier project by Kildare County Library Services, the Department of Education and Science and Kids Own Publishing Company. A series of workshops in the library and local schools in Newbridge collected cant words to create a children's Pictionary of cant, Irish and English. The workshops created a space where traveller and settled children were provided with the opportunity to discuss the words and the culture that those words reflected.
Oh, that's mine, Mary. I can talk and can't. These are some of the words that I can say. I can say if the guards are coming, here's the Pictureógs and Asha. I can say what a bottle is, that's a sottle. I can say tell the children to go to the bed, go to the lee. I can say what a pony is, that's a curra. I can say what shoes are, that's glimmers.
The interest evident from all the children involved is very much mirrored in the title which they chose for the book, Can't Lose Cant. The use of cant was noted as disappearing quickly, particularly among the younger generations of travellers. Kildare County Library Services circulated the book to Irish libraries and to local schools as part of its objective to bring traveller culture and identity to the mainstream community and education through publication and promotion.
You're doing well, Kathleen.
Oh, I don't know.
They're lovely.
They're small, Lizzie, but they're hard.
No.
I'll get there, we'll get there.
Learning from Can't Lose Cant identified the urgent need for travellers to take ownership of their own story and how it is told or interpreted. As a result, Kildare County Library Services proposed a second project in partnership with the Athy Travellers Group. Pictureógs began as a reading development and story gathering arts-based project.
I am a qualified facilitator employed by Kildare County Library Service. There were 7 men and 5 women who came together to do this project. And the men brought with them their skills and the paintings, the wagon, the horses, and the storyboards.
This picture here is about the Banshee. And this one is about the one that turned the ship. What was her name, Jim?
Petticoat Loose.
Petticoat Loose. And this was the one about the paper roses that these possibly the women were sitting at the fire making the roses.
And the women, they had the skills of making the paper flowers, and also the sewing and the embroidery and everything to do with the story sacks and the culture of the stories. Pictureógs are story bags made up of stories, toys, paintings and books, and also a CD, which brings the stories to life. I remember my mother always saying, when she was telling a story, they're only pictureógs. That means, believe it or not. So we decided to call the stories, which the group agreed with. Thought it was a good idea to call them pictureógs. And it's also like the word comes with cant. So, and it's a traveller's word as well, and I thought it was a good idea.
My true love to my soul, but still I love her, can't deny her, I'll go with her tomorrow.
With a focus on intergenerational collaboration, Pictureógs identified each individual's strengths in the belief that when these strengths are recognised, fused and directed back into the community, development is cultivated and empowerment happens.
Can't deny her, I'll go with her tomorrow, bye-bye.